Hi there, my name is Aaron Short. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk about the software platform Restream.io. It's really useful. You probably know that I use Ecamm Live to stream these videos, which you can see from the graphics on the screen. So that's all great, and it's a very integrated system that's very easy to use on the Mac. And I'm going to put a link below if you want to sign up or do a free trial of Ecamm Live, you can use that. Now, Ecamm Live looks great, really nice to use. It allows you to stream to YouTube, Facebook, other platforms. I tend to use Facebook and YouTube most of the time. It doesn't currently allow you to stream to more than one platform at once. So the great thing with Restream.io, it's a web browser. You go to the website, you sign up for an account. There's a free account available. And then you can actually stream to more than one place at once. Now, I don't always do this depending on the video that I'm doing. I'm doing it today to test the platform because I'm talking about it. Some videos I stream just to Facebook, some videos I stream just to YouTube, but there are instances when I want to go to both, and this is an absolutely phenomenal thing. For example, when I do a concert, I really want to maximize my exposure, so I will go live to Facebook and YouTube at the same time, and this is what Restream allows me to do. I'll talk through the pricing structures and everything, but the free version is also fantastic as well. I use that a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what it looks like. I'm going to show you my desktop right here. Okay, so this is my splash screen when I start to go live. Or just before I go live, in fact. You can see the go live button is at the bottom. It says destination YouTube, broadcast to public, and go live now, not scheduled. So the great thing is you just click on that where it says YouTube and you select Restream.io instead. If you have an account with Restream, you log in. If you don't have an account, it will prompt you to make an account. So go ahead and do that. And then before you go live, go over to the website for Restream. Let me show you that right now. It looks like this. So this is what I'm using. This is my browser right now, as you can see what I'm doing. So it gives you a lot of information about the stream. And right now you can see I'm streaming to Facebook and YouTube, and it says they're online. They're both online. It's really cool because it shows you how many people are watching right now and allows you to turn them off as well. So if they're blue, they're on. And if you press the button, it will toggle it off. You can also toggle off all of them. So this is great. And then all I did was I clicked on add channel up here and I chose Facebook and YouTube and just connected my accounts. When you connect Facebook, do make sure that you connect to a public page. Otherwise, you won't see the comments and chats that come in from Facebook. That's important. Another important thing to remember is right now, you don't see the YouTube comments. So you can see, well, sorry, you do see the YouTube comments. You don't see the super chats. So Tone Wars has said hi, and I can bring that onto the screen. So this is great. I can see the comments from Facebook and YouTube, but I will not currently see, as of today's broadcast, which is May the 18th, 2020, you don't see the super chat information, but I know they're adding it really soon to Restream. So just be aware of that. If you do get super chats on your channel, make sure you monitor it from the web browser directly, just so you don't miss out on any super chats. You always want to say thank you to people, right? So that is going to be coming, though. I've been told that by Restream, so that's awesome. So let me go back to the website. That's your main page there. You also get a preview of what everyone can see. Now, if you want to update the title of the stream, because you can't do it in Ecamm, you're going to click on Update Titles. And then you can, in fact, update the title of the stream. You just type it in here, the title and description. And it also, if you go to Social Alerts, will allow you to notify people that you've gone live. So I've got Twitter and Facebook connected. Again, you just connect the accounts here by clicking on Connect Account. I haven't done Discord because I don't have Discord. And I've also put some text in there as well. Please join me and subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'm trying to push traffic to that. So that's all you do. It lets you monitor and manage all those things. Also, when you finish streaming, it will tell you how many viewers you had, what your engagement was like. So it sends you those metrics as well. But like I said in the beginning, just as a way to broadcast to two platforms at once, it's absolutely amazing. It's so useful for that, especially if you're doing concerts and things, you want to get maximum exposure. So there's the preview window there, so you can see. That's what I see on my software. So how much is it? Well, I'm using the free version. You can get started for free and you can try it out. I'll put a link below so you can come to this site and test it out. It's compatible with other software too, not just Ecamm. Ecamm is just the one that I like to use, and that's why I want to make this video, because people are asking me about how I do this stuff. There is a standard and a professional option, and there's also an option for companies as well. So if you want to stream to loads of platforms at once and do more specific things, then you want to pay for it. It's still worth it because you get all that extra engagement. Now, the thing is, what's really cool, one time I wanted to stream not to my personal page, which is what I'm using right now on the free option. I wanted to stream directly into a Facebook group. And I could do that. I could stream right into a group. So say there's a group for Ecamm users on Facebook. I could stream to my channel and directly into their page. So I can target that page, that Facebook group specifically, and also to my group, my page as well, to target my friends. So you can really get your streams out to loads and loads and loads and loads of different people. And I think that's what the point of this is. When we go live, we want to get the most engagement we can. Right now, I've got 4 people watching on my YouTube, which I would have anyway if I was live on YouTube, right? Because that's what happens when I go live regularly. But also, I've got 3 people watching on Facebook. So I've doubled my numbers. Okay, and they're not great numbers today, but I've doubled my numbers by using the Restream software. And again, it's not costing me anything to do it. So this is baked into Ecamm Live. They also give you the URL and the stream key. So if you're using something like OBS or another platform, you can also use this to restream these channels as well. So that's how you would do it outside of Ecamm. Again, I'm using Ecamm, and I love the way they have the option to have it integrated. I love the way they have that button there. You just click on the selection, you just change it from YouTube or Facebook to Restream. And then when you go live, just come here and check it. There's one thing that happens for me, I'll just point out. Sometimes when I do it, the YouTube doesn't connect. Simple way to fix it, I'm sure it's just a temporary thing, but a simple way to fix it is just to click here on the cog, remove the channel, and just add it again. It takes about 20 seconds, it's really no problem. So just to avoid that, I've been doing that all the time, but I'm sure eventually they'll change that. So thank you, Alec, for commenting. I want to show this on the screen. This is really great. Let me show you this. I will bring this onto the screen. So not only do I see the comments from my YouTube, I also see the comments from Facebook as well, which is a really, really, really cool thing. That's such a cool feature. So thanks, Alec, for sending that chat. So look, Alec is on Facebook and Tone Wars is right here. So this is a really awesome feature, and it's kind of invaluable, isn't it? It's really, really, really great. So yeah, if you want to maximize your exposure, your potential when you stream, I highly recommend this software. It's what I'm using. Like I said, check out the free version for sure. Why wouldn't you? And then if you want to use the advanced features, check out the plans and pricing and upgrade if you need to. It's much more powerful. I probably will upgrade pretty soon. But I don't. The point really right now is you need to be using it because you need to get more exposure than just broadcasting live to one platform. Now, why broadcast only to YouTube if you can comment? If you can comment, just reading Alex's comment again. Why broadcast only to YouTube if you can also broadcast to Facebook groups as well? Think how many people are in those Facebook groups. And there's other platforms as well. It's not just those platforms. If I click on Add Channel, you've got Facebook Live, Mixer, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn. There's ones here I've not even heard of, which is probably bad on my part for not hearing of them before. But there's so many. I mean, imagine if you streamed this video to all those platforms. Even if you got only one per platform. If there's 20 platforms, that's 20 people where you would normally get one. And if you grow on those platforms, you can go from, say, 50 people to 500 just because you're streaming to more places, getting more exposure. So that's something that I'll be looking into in the future for sure. So thanks for watching. I'm going to put a link below to the website. If you're a streamer, check it out. If you're thinking about streaming, definitely check it out. I'll have more videos on streaming, how I do it, coming soon. Check that link below. Also, I'll put my Ecamm Live link below as well. It's a referral link. I'll put that down there. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. All right, thanks everyone. That was just a little. I'm gonna chop this part out so we can talk now. Alec, yes. They are, but the only thing is I'm not sure if you can see the YouTube comments. I don't think you can. And also, I can't reply to you in my regular way, but I can use this chat bot thing. Thank you, Becca. Enjoyed your gig. I tuned in the other day. It was awesome. Yeah, I love that guitar. What is that Martin guitar you have? It sounds so good. Your voice is so good. I really, really enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean, if you want to get into streaming, Becca, you should. You should totally check this out because it just gives you more exposure, and that's always a good thing, right? It's a great thing. I just want to check if I can chat with you guys here. Because I can't chat in my regular software, but I think I can chat on the chat bot they give you. Just try it out. Ah, 2001 D42. Very nice. Tone Wars, yes. Hey, Tone Wars, I was just trying your profiles out. Wow, very good. They have, so I've tried your profile, and then I tried your Kemper profile, and then I went back into the Helix. And I have to say, the Helix or the Rev, I do like the Rev amp. This is a stock cab. It sounds smooth, but your profile sounds kind of gritty, like it would cut really well in a live situation. Yeah, I like it. I like it quite a lot. I just tried one Uberschall amp. I forgot how good the Kemper was. I just pulled the Kemper out and updated it and plugged it in. I was like, wow, this is great. Not a million miles away from the Helix. I have to say that Rev amp is great, and maybe it's better with IRs. I need to try some, but your Kemper profile just has a sort of a growl, like a aggression to it, kind of just like a presence and aggression that's just nice. I like that. Yeah, I'll try the other ones too when I get a chance. Yeah, so Tone Wars is a great example. So he goes live. Most Sundays and Wednesdays to YouTube, right? And that's good. I think sometimes you only want to go live to YouTube to focus and concentrate it. But I think if you did something like if you made a Tone Wars Facebook group and you've got loads of people engaged, or if you did a video on the Kemper and you checked with the admin, they were okay with you live streaming in their group. Imagine if you could demo the new Kemper software on your YouTube channel and into the group. And as long as in the group you do stuff like this, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, so you'll drive them back to the YouTube channel. I think that's fine. I think it's a good thing. I think you've got to pick when you use it, though. I wouldn't restream everything all over the place. I think it's a bit like junk mail, But I think I think it's such a powerful thing to have, and the fact that it's free, then then why wouldn't you? Isn't there an Uberschall in the Helix though? Am I wrong? What's the Ubersonic based on? There's an Ubersonic in the Helix. Yeah, so basically I can type to you here. I've got a chat window open. Let me just share the screen again. Because this is what happens. I can't chat in the regular way that I do when I just go to YouTube, but I can chat in this website they give you. They also give you an app which you can put onto I could move it over to my iPad or something, and I can see all the comments here and chat, but I cannot see super chats. That's the only thing. But they are going to add that. That could be a problem because Tone Wars gets a lot of super chats. So if he didn't, what you'd have to do is you'd have to restream, and you would have to also have YouTube open as well, and just monitor that for super chats. But any day they could update it with the super chat thing, so that I'm not too worried about it. And that's why I don't use it all the time. It's not as integrated. It's not as integrated, so I have to use this thing you can see on the screen now. So it's another window open, and I have to have another window open for the super chats as well. But is it worth those things in order to have the additional exposure? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Yeah, so I'll have to try the Uberschall in the Helix, but yeah, it's cool, very cool. I feel like my noise gate is acting weird today. Testing. Yeah. Yeah, so this week I have Skip Belts tomorrow from Martin. Really happy about that. He's talking about this guitar, the SC13, that everyone's talking about. So we're going to interview him and ask him why, how they came to the decision to make this guitar, how they chose the woods and these features. It's got very new features in it. It's really interesting. We're going to talk about that guitar and also Skip as well. Ubersonic is based on the Uberschall. I thought so. So that would be a better comparison for me to do, wouldn't it? I should compare the Uberschall and the Ubersonic. I will do that because I've never played an Uberschall before. Yeah, it'd be cool. Skip belts, really awesome. And then I have some more. Who else do I have? Oh, Wednesday, of course. Becca, I've got Maury here on Wednesday. We're going to talk about OM guitars, Martin guitars, OM Martin guitars. Or everything about them, the different models that he stocks, the models that I've played and owned in the past. I don't have one right now, but I've owned several of them. So we're going to talk, that'll be a good one for Martin fans on Wednesday. Friday, I'm hoping to have Rudy Pencer, who owns Rudy's Music Store in Manhattan. He should be joining me on Friday at 4 p.m. to talk about his life in retail. That could be really cool. Yeah, it's going to be a good week for guitar fans. I'm also working on Cole Clark guitars. And I'm just trying to get as many as I can. I'm trying to think of some more that I've asked, but I will update you. I'll let you know if I get any more. And Becca, when are you going live again this week? Was that a one-off, or are you going to be doing that again? So what do you think? What do you think about? Does anyone here stream? And if you do stream, what do you think about streaming to Facebook as well as YouTube? Do you think it's something that you want to do? Do you think it's useful? Or is there a reason why you wouldn't do it? Let me know in the comments. I'm interested to know what you think. Like I said at the start of the video, when I do a concert, I just love the additional exposure. And the fact that I can still see the comments is great on one screen. I mean, I could even have someone just telling me if there's a super chat, and I'll just give them a shout out. But again, the additional exposure is just a great thing, I think. I want to see. I mean, at the end of the day, you're probably going to double your viewers. Although, then again, maybe those viewers would actually come across to YouTube anyway. So, I don't know. I don't know. I think it has its place, and I think it's a personal decision. Becca says, sweet, we got Maury on. She's a big fan. And she says, I've been doing live streams about every other week. So do you have okay, question, Becca, do you have a YouTube channel as well as Facebook, or are you only doing Facebook Live for a reason? Because it's interesting right now, a lot of musicians are doing Facebook Live only. And some musicians like me and Jared Tone Wars are doing YouTube only. So this software allows you to do both. That's why I'm wondering. I don't see many people doing both. A few people do it. Yeah, I agree. I tried some of the heavy amps and I didn't like them very much, but then I loaded up the Rev and I really liked it a lot. I think that is a great amp model, the Rev. And this is with stock cabs as well, but that's a great model. I really want the acoustic simulator in the Kemper. I just want them to release that immediately. Yes, I do, but I haven't been streaming to YouTube. Okay. So what do you think? Are you going to try it? Are you going to try Restream and stream to both? Or do you see value in only streaming to one place? Let me ask you that. And does anyone know where I can get a haircut these days? Look at that. I think Central Park opened yesterday for people. They opened up Central Park and there was a guy there cutting hair. But he didn't have a mask on, and neither did the client. But he was cutting hair, which I thought was quite entrepreneurial endeavor to go to Central Park and offer to cut hair. Patsy and Bernard, Suffolk, UK. Yeah, well, that's the thing, Becca. It's free. I think anyone doing concerts, I definitely think it's worth it. Because when you do a concert, you want the maximum exposure, right? When you do a concert, you want people to see you doing a concert. It's like you wouldn't go to a venue and not invite people. So that's why the Restream thing is great to have it in both places. And also on Facebook, I think we have more friends and family. And I think they're likely to watch. And I think Facebook will tell them you're live doing songs and they will watch along. But maybe if you're doing like a gear review or something, maybe you wouldn't do it because you want them to be on YouTube. And also consider the fact that if I review a pedal, the people on Facebook may not want to know about that. My friends on Facebook are musicians, but I also have people on Facebook that I met at gigs, friends and family, and they probably don't want to see the pedals. I've had this thing with YouTube as well, like when I make a review of a pedal, and I send it out, do I send a notification out? I mean, you'll be silly not to, but a lot of people on my YouTube channel are people I've met at gigs. And the people I've met at gigs probably don't care about pedals and reviews like that. They want to see songs. Oh, speaking of which, I've finally finished the version of The Gambler. And I'm going to put it onto the streaming platforms. I was going to use DistroKid, but I think I'm going to use the CD Baby version of DistroKid. I forget what it's called. Songshare or something like that. So I'm going to make the video for that. I'll give it a couple of weeks, make sure I make the video well and put it on those channels. And then I'll probably have a celebration, a party when that song comes out officially. Ask everyone to stream it as much as they can so I get some plays. So that's done, and it'll be coming out very soon. I'll probably post some little teasers on my social media. So yeah, please subscribe to my my Facebook and my Instagram /Aaron Short Music. And I will put some teasers around, and I'll release that probably in 2 weeks. I just started a new cover I'm doing with Tone Wars and Carey, which is a cover of Shallow. I've got the guitars recorded, and I just have to finish my vocal. And that should be we'll probably follow that up from the other one. So I'll do The Gambler in 2 weeks while we're working on Shallow, and then a couple of weeks after that we'll release Shallow. Yeah, I'm not sure where we'll release that. That might just be on our YouTube channels. But with The Gambler, I spent so long on it, and I got Johnny Highland offered to play guitar, which is quite a scoop. So I think we're going to put that onto the streaming platforms. It'll be the first time I've ever done that, and that will make a good video as well, I think. That'll make an interesting video. See, I can see right now, so Facebook I have 2 people watching, YouTube I have 8. I feel like what I'm talking about right now with streaming and gear and recording projects, I feel like that's more important on YouTube. I feel like if I was doing a gig right now, I'd have more people watching, or as many people watching on Facebook. So that'd be an interesting thing to see. But again, why not have those extra 2 people? It's extra people, and it will also remain on Facebook. So people tonight might watch it again. They might think, oh, Aaron did a stream, I'll watch it. So it's a good thing. Now, the thing is, I want to ask you, when you're on YouTube, can you see the Facebook comments? Can you let me know? So watching on YouTube, in fact, I can just check it on my own phone, but I haven't done much testing on this thing. Let me just see. Oh, no, you can't. But I know there is a way to do that because our friend Rich, when he goes live, you can actually see the Facebook and the YouTube comments on YouTube. That's really cool. I think to do that, you have to have the paid option and stream to a public group, not your personal page. So some features are locked away for paid members, but that's really cool. For me, that's the dream, to stream to Facebook and YouTube, see all the Facebook and YouTube comments on both platforms, including the super chats. So everything is completely duplicated. Now, some of those features you have to pay for. Some of those features you have to enable in the correct way. With this basic free version, I do have some limitations, but I get to stream the video to both platforms. Again, if you're doing a performance, that's a really good thing. Brad says, I do live streaming every morning singing songs for the kids and parents of my school. That's nice. I find Facebook a lot more accessible for this particular audience. Right, because I bet all the parents are on Facebook. They might be in a parents group. Some people still don't. It blows my mind that some people don't really get YouTube. They'll click through a link and they'll watch it, but they don't really get it. They don't know about creating an account to chat. They don't know how to send a super chat. Some people are not as familiar. I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? Everyone's familiar with Facebook. Everyone uses it. It's much more of a kind of personal thing. YouTube is still more of a kind of businessy, not business, but it's more of a specialized type thing. But again, that's why it's good to do both at times, and also only one at times. So yeah, like you said, if you're singing kids songs to parents, Facebook is the way to go. If you're doing a YouTube thing, a demo of a product, and you want to leave that up as a demo, I think YouTube's the way to go. That's the thing, Brad. That's what's really cool with the stream keys. Like if you go to Facebook and you find a mother's group or a father's group, a kids group where they want you to come and play songs. Now maybe you don't want to be singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star to your regular audience. You want to just do it to their group. This could also be like a Kemper to the Kemper group, Helix to the Helix group. But let's use your example. I want us to do kids songs. I want to just do it to the kids group. Now, what you can do is if you go live on Facebook, there's a thing that says get the key, get the stream key. And by the way, thanks to Tone Wars, he taught me this initially. But on Facebook, there's a stream key. If you copy that stream key, then you've got the key, you've got the access to stream to the group. So all you do is you go to your streaming software. Again, I use Ecamm Live. I'll put the link below. If you go to your streaming software and do enter key manually, then you can go straight into that group and nowhere else. So only that group gets to watch what you're doing. That is really powerful. That's really cool. You can specifically target things. So I might get a booking from a mother's group in Ohio that want me to perform for them, but I don't want everyone to see it. I can just perform into their group only. Or I might perform into their group and my YouTube channel or other platforms. Don't forget there's other platforms too. It's not only Facebook and YouTube. That's important to remember. And then you could also do your personal page, that mother's group, another mother's group, and your YouTube. You can really specifically beam this video into any place. That's what's so great about it. What I'm doing right now can go out anywhere. And by the way, in my current software, it says 5 are watching. I think that is the Facebook one because there's actually 8 watching on YouTube. So it's 8 plus 5. But when I finish this stream, it will tell me metrics of how many people watched, how long they watched for, where they are watching from. So that information is really cool too. Yeah, I think it's important to remember. I think we're all learning now how to live stream. I mean, Tone Wars has been live streaming for a long time. He was doing it months, years, maybe a year before we started, or I started. But I think it's important to remember that when you live stream, it doesn't just have to be your cell phone on Facebook Live. It could be a system like this with a DSLR and the full software, and then streaming it out to all those platforms. It's almost like having a network, the TV network at your fingertips. It's really, really cool, really cool. So it's powerful. And I think what you got to do is use it the right way. Like when you broadcast this stuff, make sure you broadcast it to the right places. Brad also raises a great point. There are child protection issues as well, which makes it more secure for my purposes. Now, Brad, the one thing is though, with the kids' music thing, I can see why you want to I personally would want to broadcast that into the kids group and not to my personal page, because Tone Wars might not be interested in my kids' music. I don't know, maybe he likes those songs. But I'm just kidding. But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, the one thing I found about live streaming a gig is that it's awesome, but it's so weird to sit in here and sing to my screen. Because I can see your comments and I can imagine you at home on your phone and your computer. That's nice. But with the kids thing, isn't it nicer to see them? So have you thought about doing a Zoom? I haven't even used Zoom yet. I can see that's powerful as well. But have you thought about using Zoom so you can actually see the parents and the kids on the screen? That way you can engage with them and it's more personal. I think that's where I'd like to see live streaming on YouTube go. I'd love to have a screen right now and all of your cameras pictures are on my screen so I can actually see you. I mean, maybe you don't want that. Maybe you don't want me to see you. Maybe you're actually doing other things right now. That's what I do. I usually listen to videos while I'm doing other stuff. But it'd be cool to do a concert and have the people, if they wanted to come and sit and participate, more like a Zoom meeting where I can see them on the screen and even just click on them and it brings them straight into my feed. So I just click on their picture and they're in my feed and we can just chat, or they can request a song. So for example, with requesting a song, their box could go red, meaning they want to talk to me. I click on their box and they come on the screen and say, "Hi Aaron, I'd like to request Brown Eyed Girl." I say, "Okay, thank you." And I click on their box, they go back small again. And I'm actually watching them while they play. I watch them sing, watch them dance. For me, that's the future. For me, that would replace gigging. I mean, and then the next step from that is VR, right? A virtual reality gig where I put the VR headset on and you're actually in the room with me. That's the real future. Now, Rich, no, wait, don't leave. So I get it working by resetting the YouTube stream every single time. For me, I have to do that. Don't know why. I have told them about it. But when you go live, Rich, on your YouTube channel, which is awesome, by the way, I can see Facebook and YouTube comments. Now, when I go live right now, you don't see on YouTube, you don't see the Facebook comments. So, Rich, how do you make it so you see Facebook and YouTube comments? Can you tell us, please? And also, on the Facebook channel, do they also see the YouTube comments, or does it not work like that? I was actually going to call you to ask you that. So can you just tell us in the chat, please? Thank you. And then go and subscribe to Rich's channel. He's really great. If you stream to YouTube, can anyone watch it, or just the people who've subscribed to your channel? If you stream to YouTube, yeah, anyone can watch. Yeah. So right now I've got 15 people watching. Okay, but I may have more. I know that's a bad example. Say I have 10 people watching on YouTube, and I think, oh, it's 10 people. I expected more. I'm not going to bother. No, don't have that attitude, because you might have 1,000 watching but not logged in. This is only people in the chat. The number means people in the chat. So there's 9 in your chat, but there could be 900. There could be 9 million watching you. And you might think to yourself, oh, there's only 3 people here. I'm just going to sing half, I don't care about tuning my guitar. Yeah, don't think like that. Because there could be 1 million people watching you right there and then. Or there could be some venue owner or a record label watching you. So be careful. Okay, good. Thank you, Rich. So when you multi-stream, on Facebook, you don't see the YouTube comments, which is fair enough. I wouldn't expect to. On YouTube, you do see the Facebook comments, which is actually really cool, and I'm surprised about that. People on YouTube can see Facebook. You have to be streaming to a Facebook page, not personal. Okay. So, and for that, you need a paid account, right, Rich? So if you get a paid account on Restream, you can stream to a Facebook page, like Aaron Short Music page, not my personal page, and then you can get those comments. That's nice. Now the problem with that though is, what if I don't want to stream to my page? What if I want to stream to my personal page? Because sadly, I haven't been adding people at gigs to my music page. I've been adding them to my personal page. So I actually want to stream to my personal page, and in that instance, I won't see them on YouTube. Is that correct, Rich? Doesn't really bother me though, because I can see all the comments anyway. As long as I can see all the comments, I don't mind. The only thing that's annoying is I can't see the super chats, but that's coming in the future. Michael, how you doing, my friend? I wish we could have come to see you upstate when we said we would. I wish we had. I hope we can do it sometime soon. You have to pay for that. Yep, okay, that's fair enough. That's a paid feature. Share the stream right from Facebook. Oh, so you can stream, you can share the music page stream on your personal page. So you stream it that way. Okay, that's fair enough. But would you still see the chats from the personal page? Is that then one thing, or is that then two things? Man, there's a lot. I mean, I know it's kind of confused. Well, I find it confusing. I think it's fair enough, because at the end of the day, you've got Facebook, you've got YouTube, and you've got Restream in the middle, trying to bring these two things together. That's not an easy thing to do, right? It's like when you buy a Mac software and you want to talk to PC. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So they're doing a great job to even get this stuff to work. Share it to your timeline. Okay, Rich, so you pay for the account, you go live on Restream, you stream to a page, not a personal page, like your music page, and then you share that to your personal page. Am I correct? And then on YouTube, you can see Facebook and YouTube comments. On Facebook, you cannot see YouTube comments, and you cannot see super chats. Is that correct? I missed someone back here. I missed someone. I want to say hi. Look, Kento. Hi from Japan. Your comparison video between Eon 1 Compact and S1 Pro is very informative. Thank you. I still love both of them. And by the way, the Eon 1 Compact just had a firmware update for the app. So go and download that. It doesn't have firmware for the device, which I was hoping for, but the app has had an update. So I didn't mention that on the channel, but if you have an Eon 1 Compact, you should update your app firmware. And while you're there, make sure the firmware is up to date on the speaker as well. You should still see both, but you will see your friends joining the stream, but you won't see your page followers join the stream, but you'll see extra people watching. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that's worth doing. I think that's worth paying for myself. Yeah, I should have done that. I should have brought you in here as well. But that answers my question. So if you want to see the Facebook comments like on yours, you have to have a paid account. The free account, you don't see them cross over, right? And you don't see super chats, but you can go live to your personal Facebook page and your YouTube page, which is for a free feature, I think that's great. That's a good thing. Yeah, I will have Rich on, because Rich, you impressed me. Like I was thinking the other day, you've gone from not streaming at all, as far as I remember, to being very high tech. You've got the green screen now. You've got all these things on the screen showing the chat and the playlist and You've got all the restreaming stuff figured out. You're very good at figuring this stuff out. I think, well, I am too, but I get frustrated with it all. But you've got a good platform. And I also like the story about when you went live doing Bon Jovi and had all the Brazilian fans come and join you. That was pretty awesome. Yeah, Rich is great. Yeah, good, Becca. And so, Becca, what is your YouTube page? We'll subscribe to that because I watched you on Facebook. But the problem is with Facebook is, I guess they could search you and add you as a friend. But if I want to promote you, it'd be good to have your YouTube page. And then people can go and just subscribe to your channel. So feel free to put that in as well. Becca Milani YouTube. I just probably said your name. I say everyone's name's wrong on here. It's terrible. How do you spell your name? I'm searching for you in case it doesn't come up. Oh, Mullaney. Yeah, so please think of your questions for tomorrow. Think of your questions for skip belts from Martin Guitar about the new SC13 guitar, which I'm going to show on the screen quickly before I wrap up because I want to remind you how interesting it is. Have I typed? Oh, totally put your name wrong. Here we go. So, oh, it's Becca Jones, Central PA, USA. Is that right? It's Becca Jones. Yep, I found you. Okay, I subscribe. Becca Jones Music. BEKAJONES Music. Everyone's going to go and subscribe. She's really great. What's Rich saying here? Let me just see. Anytime. Yeah, I'm really gearing this stuff up. My mixer came. So why did you get a different mixer? Getting all that stuff hooked up and sound checked. I redid the whole day. Oh yeah, so Rich is so cool. He actually controls his performance from Logic. So he doesn't even. He's using the Helix, which is a very efficient way of performing, but he doesn't even have to press a button on the Helix. As Logic plays his backing track, it also switches the effects and the snapshots and everything on the Helix. So he can just focus on playing and singing. He hasn't got to worry about tap dancing on the pedal. Really impressive. Can you imagine doing that live? That would be really great. Thank you. Thanks for the heart. Oh, hey Rachel, how you doing? How's Nashville? That seems like a long time ago I saw you performing in Nashville. Hubby and I are looking to use this site when we start streaming. Yeah, you should. If you've got, okay, here's my advice, and Rich will disagree with me. If you have a Mac, Ecamm Live, awesome software. They just updated it again today. As you can see from the screen, it looks great. It's easy to use. I absolutely love it, and I'll put a referral link below. So if you want to check it out, use that. Do the 2-week trial and test it out. See what you think. I think it's totally worth it. And if not, be like Rich and use OBS. I used to use OBS, and it's great and it's free, but it's not as nice looking as this one is, in my opinion. In fact, let me do something cool. I can actually show you what this looks like on the screen. I'm going to do that right now. Check this out. I can do live demo mode. Check this out, look. Okay, the screen has gone red, which is cool. Now I know it's in live demo mode. You should now be able to see and hear me. You should be able to see what I see. So look, this is my chat on the right. So I'm doing well on Facebook today. This is how I can frame myself. Very simple. Just to move that around and resize it. I've got brightness controls. I've got all different controls for my camera. I usually have this turned up a bit more. I have green screen options baked right in. I have things here I can just bring up on the screen like this. Very nice. I have my different screens here that I can go through and set up and use key commands. Yeah, you can control this with Helix as well, which is really great. I have sound effects here, and I can load in my own sound effects as well. So here's a round of applause. And you can add your own things here. I just like how it looks, because I just like the whole nice looking intuitive thing. Having said that, it does miss some features that OBS can have. Doesn't have everything, but for the way I use it, I just love it. I think it's great. And look, here's Becca's YouTube channel. Aha. Is there an original song here? Well, I'll just mute it. Hang on. I like this one in the garden. There we go. So I'm trying not to get copyright claims all the time. I get them against my own songs as well. I guess I'll get it down the line. So, yeah, this is Becca's channel. I'm going to show it because right now you can see everything that I see. I think, yeah, that's true. So go and subscribe. Look, she's got 21 subscribers. Go and, I'm going to check it. I'm going to refresh the page. Come on, go and subscribe to Becca Jones. Go do it. Go do it. See, here's a YouTube comment. OBS is great if you're on a budget. Yeah, I mean, OBS is with OBS and Restream, you can be a professional streamer. It's amazing that this stuff is free, and I totally like it. But if you just, I don't know, I'm lazy. I like things that look nice. Like, look at the way these things look on here. Well, here's the thing with copyright claims. Okay, so when you do your own song that's with CD Baby, they're going to claim it. I've been thinking lately, do I turn that off? Do I disable that thing? Do you know what I mean? Like, do I get rid of that and control that myself? If I do, I won't get those claims and I'll get the money into the money. No, there's no money there, but I get the money instantly. Okay? So I want to do that, but the reason I don't do that is the fact that CD Baby are constantly monitoring every location on YouTube, every channel. If Becca plays my song, I'll get paid. So if I monitor it myself, unless I manually do that and see she's using it, I won't get paid. So I'm going to leave it with CD Baby for now, for sure. All that stuff on the screen is too much for me. The primary set format. Yeah, I agree. In fact, the dream for me is to have two screens. So one screen just has the controls that you see on the right there in the chat, and the other screen just has my video and like another app. Now, obviously, Rich, you're using Logic and other things as well. So you're gonna get. I can see why that's annoying. Ideally, I would have like 3 screens, wouldn't I? One screen would just have the controls on it. One screen would be a preview of what you're seeing, and one screen would have Logic and other software running at the same time. TuneCore, they claim I can't rest me. Exactly, and then they'll pay you down the line, right? So I find that annoying because I can't track it myself on the channel and everything. But I think it's good because, again, if you play my song, I'll get money for that. And although that's unlikely right now, hopefully that will happen one day and it'll be worth it. I have a couple of screens, but the second screen is a lot of stuff on it too. Yeah, no, I agree. Sometimes I have the problem where I've got to move things around. Like I'll be doing what you see now. Sometimes I'll have an issue where I need to like move this and then reopen it and then move this and or maybe close it. That can be annoying. There is a way that if I have to close them all down quickly, I can just have them come back again by where is it? I haven't done it lately. Show all utility windows. There's also a key command for that. And I can bring everything up. It comes right back. So if I need to free up real estate, I can. I don't know. I really like it. It's not perfect. It's getting, again, it's a bit like everything else. It's getting better all the time. I love the graphics. I love the way, look at that. I just love the way it looks. I really do. I could even drag things in and put them wherever I want to, which is kind of cool. Or at least I thought I could. Hang on. Like that. So I don't know. It's for me. It's a bit like iPhone and iPhone and Android. That's a bad example now because Android's pretty good, but I don't know. I'm streaming all the time. I just love how simple this is to use. I highly recommend it. If you think like me, I think it's worth the money. And you stream a lot, I think it's worth the money. If you don't stream a lot, or you don't think like me, you want to do more intricate stuff like Rich, I would say use OBS, and that's fine. But why not do the free trial and see if it works for you? That's my advice. See, I've got this little mini preview window as well that I can just move around as well. So yeah, so that's when I do a stream, this is what I'm looking at on the screen. So I'm lucky. I've got quite a big iMac, so I'm okay. I can always resize this as well and make it smaller, put it out the way. So I do have space. The problem is when you then open up web browsers and Logic and things like that, that's when you want another screen. But you can connect an iPad now to a Mac, and when it's connected, it actually comes up as another display. See that? If I click on Aaron's iPad, it'll actually open up another display on the iPad, so you can have like your chat on the iPad, just drag it across. So that's an option as well. Look, Brad. See, look, Brad went from YouTube to Facebook. Pretty cool. My next stream is Wednesday at 6 EST. I arranged my studio and you'll be able to see my second monitor in one of the camera shots. Very sneaky way of getting your plug-in for your stream, Rich. I got told off for doing that last week. No, it's fine. I promote my friends on here too. Let's tune in. Wednesday, I have Maury at 4. We'll be going for about an hour or two. And once we're done, we'll switch over and watch Rich at 6 p.m. So make sure you subscribe to his channel. I've tried Sidecar with sharing iPad screens, not easy to control. Yeah, I find it okay. I have it right next to me, and I just use it as like another window with things on it. So, I don't know. Oh, OBS. Okay, so if you use OBS Studio, not Streamlabs OBS, because there's 2 OBSs. So the Studio one is good. Yeah, Rich, I know what you're doing because I do it myself. Oh dear. Just make sure you give me a shout out as well, my friend. I'm so close to 5K now. I just need like another 120 people. Okay, Rich. Well, that's the thing. You've got the Helix. You've got Logic controlling it with your iPad. You've got 2 screens. You're in a spaceship. I don't want to be in a spaceship. I like simplicity with these things. But I know I totally get it. And sometimes there's things I'm missing. When I watch your stream, there's stuff you got there that I wish I had. I don't want the chat all the time, simply because I had a bad comment last week. And if it's on there all the time, I would be stuck on my video. So I like to manually bring them in like this. Yes. Well, when I stream, I get a 30-second delay. And that is because up here, I'm actually streaming in 1080p, high quality video mode. And all these things add a lag. And also, there's 3 options in YouTube as well for low, medium, high. When I do high, you get the 30-second lag. If you lower that, you can get a smaller lag. It doesn't really bother me. On Facebook, I'm not sure what the lag is like. Oh, you can add filters? Well, there you go. Okay, that's good. That is a nice thing to have, if you can have the chats come up. But then again, what if someone puts a comment you don't want? I don't know. I think that's why Ecamm don't do that. Ah, so you can do it from Restream. Okay, that's good to know. I didn't know that. Yeah, I like the ability just to bring them in manually. I have a wireless mouse, so if I'm sitting back there with a guitar, I can have this next to me on a stool or something, or on my leg, and I can just move the mouse and bring the things in. It's okay. I get it. It'd be nice if you could have a command on the Helix that brings in the last comment. So you just tap a button and the last comment pops up because you've read it on the screen. I don't know. I mean, look, when Ecamm came out, right, it was so new. When all this stuff happened 2 months ago, Ecamm was a new company. Like very small from what I can see. And now, of course, they must have blown up 100 times. It must be amazing though. Yeah, I agree. You have to admit the graphics and everything on the screen, it just looks nice. It's easy. It's a good thing. And it's not, I think for the price, it's not crazy expensive. It's just very, yeah, it's just easy. And I appreciate that. It does some other things too that I haven't even used. It's got a thing called virtual webcam. So if you do Zoom, you can put exactly what you see now on here into Zoom or Skype. So you can use it as a virtual webcam. So whatever you see in this software will go onto that software. So that's really cool. Yeah, that'd be cool, right? If I leave the cursor where it is and the Helix clicks the mouse, it would just literally do that. And then let me see if it works. Someone send a comment. Someone send a comment. Any comment right now. I want to see if that would work. I just left the mouse on where it is and I clicked it once, brought in that comment from Facebook. And if you comment again, let's see if I could do that. If a mouse click would do that. It went too far. It went too high. Because you type more text. Yeah. So I don't know. But again, they're adding new stuff all the time. I think they might add a feature like that, where you could do that. I tried that when I did trials, way playing for Ecamm or Restream. Restream made sense for me. Yeah. Well, hey, I could talk about this all day long. Rich likes OBS because he does some advanced stuff. I like Ecamm because I don't do advanced stuff, and I just want it to be very easy to use. And that is why. I was too late. I missed it. Sorry. Try that again. So send me another comment. Yeah, that is why I use it. So now if I needed more advanced features, I might switch back to OBS. But I did use OBS in the beginning. I don't miss it personally. I much prefer this thing. And what I hope is, I just hope they keep developing it now, because they just released a new update today. I hope we see constant updates all the time. Yeah, the mouse click thing wouldn't work. It doesn't move. It doesn't align like that, unfortunately. It does. Yeah, it's great. No, I fully endorse that. So again, I need to start wrapping up, but I'm going to put links below. Let me just turn off this demo mode. I'm going to put links below to what I'm using, this software and the Restream, and you can go check it out. If you're new to streaming, then definitely do that. Let me turn this demo mode off. Let me just show you what I'm talking about tomorrow. Please bring your questions. Skip is a great guy. He's been at Martin for a while. Really, really cool guy, good friend of mine. And they've developed this new guitar called the SC13 that everyone has been talking about on my channel. Well, not everyone, not Rich, but all my guests have been from Martin have been talking about this guitar. It's really cool. And for Martin, it's very innovative and modern and futuristic for them because they haven't really done stuff like this before. So you've got a cutaway, you've got a new way to adjust the neck, different ways in the body there to adjust the neck angle without adjusting the saddle. It's got a pickup. It's a pretty basic pickup because this is the sort of entry-level guitar. This is the 13 series. I hope they'll make a 28 series, which is usually more expensive and hopefully would have a more advanced pickup. This pickup is okay though. It'll do the job. It's the MXT. So this is the kind of entry-level version of this guitar. But you can see it's very interesting. It's got this cutaway that's incredibly accessible. It's very light. It ships with 11 gauge, low action. It's easy to adjust the setup and everything on the fly with these new technology they're using. And there's videos here on how they made it. So watch those. Join me tomorrow. We'll go through it all with Skip. And please give me your questions because I think they've just started to ship. They've just started to ship now. A lot of people don't have them. I don't think Maury has them yet. I hope he gets them in soon though. I'd love to see more demos of these guitars. But I think they look cool. They look interesting. And I just think it's great that Martin, and Fender as well with the Acoustasonic, and Martin with this guitar, I think it's great that they're continuing to make traditional instruments while also making new things as well and trying new things out for the modern player. Because I can imagine like an electric guitar player wanting to play a guitar like this. So please think up any questions you can and bring them to me tomorrow so I can ask them to Skip. That'd be really great. Rachel, thank you. Yeah, it's great. What I love about doing the live stream is you get people in here that offer their opinions as well and their help. I did one last week of an amp, and an owner of the amp came in and was joining in the chat. So it was great because he's owned it longer than I have. And same with today, like with Rich, he's doing things that I'm not doing, and he can explain that. Yeah, I think now streaming is like one of the biggest things in the world. I can see Ecamm just going off the charts now. You know, they'll probably get more money coming in from subscribers. They'll probably get investors. I just hope they continue to develop and grow the platform because this is great as it is. But if they added even more features, then maybe that could be a really great thing, right? Beautiful. You like that guitar? Thank you, Brad. Thanks for your comments. You see, great to hear from you as well about what you're doing with your live streaming. I hadn't thought of that. Now, when I did my concert on Friday night, that was a booking I had, right? I considered streaming into their group and not on YouTube, my YouTube channel. And I thought, well, it is a concert. You guys might want to see it, and it's relevant. And I said to them, I can do either or. They said, hey, just do it to your channel. So I just did it to my channel. In hindsight, I could have done it to both. Wouldn't have been a bad thing. I feel like maybe I should have done that, but it's fine. And that video got all the traffic. So you also get more view counts as well. Rich, thank you for your comments. Really appreciate it. We'll see you at 6 p.m. on Wednesday on your channel. Go and check him out, everyone. Everyone go and subscribe to Becca. I've forgotten the name of your channel just now, but I did show it earlier on, so you can go and find it. Just type it here for me, Becca, please. What's your YouTube channel name? Just type it in the comments, please, right now. And I'll put links below to the software I'm using. If you want to check it out, then do. Ecamm Live has a 2-week demo. If you use my link, it's a referral link. And I'll also put the Restream link as well. Remember, that's free, so you'd be silly not to try that one out. That's free all the time if you use the basic version. Ecamm is free for 2 weeks. If you've got a Mac, that's the way to go. If you've got a PC, it will not work. If you've got a PC, there's another one. I think either similar or by the same company. Can't think what it's called right now, but OBS is multi-platform and it's free. So consider that one as well. Awesome. I need to go. I'm rambling. So I'll see you tomorrow, 4 p.m. Skip Belts. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Please share. Help me get to 5K. I'm almost there. So happy. Here we go. Becca Jones Music on Facebook and YouTube. Okay, awesome. So go there and go and subscribe right now. Becca Jones Music on YouTube. Go and do that one. Make sure you ring the bell as well. And then you can check her out on Facebook as well. Awesome. I'm glad we can help each other. I hope we can help each other and promote each other. It's really cool. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow, 4 p.m. Please be here. Skip Belts with the Martin SC13E. Very exciting topic. Very exciting guitar. And Skip works at Martin. He has lots of information as well. Great guy. Bring your questions for Skip tomorrow, 4 p.m. All right. I'll see you then. Later. Bye-bye.